What do you want for Christmas? My dad died a month ago. I want a cure for someone else's dad. Edit. Thanks everyone for your wonderful comments. We all go through difficult times and I wish you and your family the best. My dad is dealing with cancer right now and this comment meant so much to me. I'm sorry for your loss. Everyone out here posting stuff like happiness or love and I'm over here like sea monkeys. Happiness usually lasts longer than sea monkeys. The answers are more sad than I expected. No one has empathy for people who want normal stuff like a Dutch oven, immersion blender, Bluetooth headphones. That's my Christmas list because my life is pretty great. I'm thankful as hell for that. But it makes me boring. My 2 front teeth. No, seriously. I had a seizure last year and my jaw locked shut and chipped them both and the dentist hasn't been open for anyone unless they have pain. I look like an inverted beaver. Oh man. As someone who has always been self-conscious of her smile, I'm sorry. I just want to be happy again. Let me open this thread to get some cool gift ideas. All I want for Christmas is for my kids to bring all of the dishes they have in their rooms to the kitchen. Just once without me asking. It would take a goddamn Christmas miracle. A tiny RC Mario Kart. First potentially achievable thing I've seen in this thread. A shell that looked like a taco I saw 15 years ago. You remember a taco you saw 15 years ago? A job I don't dread going to. Lego. Lots and lots of Lego. For COVID to be done. Yes. My Christmas wish is to not have tested positive for COVID 2 weeks before Christmas. But that ship has sailed. Earphones that don't break after 2 seconds. I've never gone back after trying Sennheiser. Getting all headset related stuff there. Might be a bit more expensive but they'll survive years and good sound quality to match. I want a headlamp. That is all. I bought my then boyfriend, now husband, a surefire headlamp for our first Christmas together. He loved it then. And loves it now 10 years later. Highly recommend the brand. Winning lottery ticket. Not some ungodly amount, just enough. I used to be humble about the amount to win. Now I'm like, fuck that, gimme the $400 million one. I want to get an edible arrangement because they're so pretty and I'm sure they taste delicious. I've always wanted someone to get me one for like my birthday or Mother's Day or any day. But I'm the mum and it's my job to do all of the gifting. So I won't get one possibly for several years. When my kids finally ask me what I want, that's what I'm going to ask for. DM an address if you feel safe doing so. I have been sitting here for hours thinking about this and want to make it happen. I know the world is full of people in great need for a variety of things, but for some reason this humble request caught me in my feels and my brain won't let it go. A girlfriend? No. Seriously. I have plans to ask out that one girl around Christmas. Nothing I want more. Let us know how it goes. I'm fully engaged. My mum to stop drinking. As someone who lost his father to alcohol and then grew up with an alcoholic stepfather, I feel your pain. I wish you the absolute best in this journey. For my husband, of almost 20 years together, to get me something thoughtful. Don't get me wrong. I typically enjoy the gift he buys, but it's not meaningful to me. Specifically, I go out of my way to buy him something that relates to his hobby or his favorite sports team. I get a stereotypical woman gift that could suit anyone, or he'll buy a larger ticket item for the house and say it's for me. I know I'll get downvoted to hell and hate for being selfish or greedy, but I just want a damn personalized Christmas present. My husband and I both make decent money. We typically buy whatever we want at the beginning of our pay period. Then we'll wait again so we don't splurge too much. The other day he came home with a case of soda. A 12-pack of cans. It was a flavor that had come out a few weeks ago at that point and I couldn't find it anywhere. I went to a different grocery store once a week to try to find it and couldn't. It was something I had mentioned to him in passing, but he had been looking for it and had finally found it. It was the sweetest thing to me. He listened. He cared. He remembered. It cost him about $6, but it meant the world that he had gotten it for me. This isn't selfish or greedy. You just want him to put actual thought into your gift. A smooth divorce. Haha, the top 2 comments right now are quite the opposites. Love and smooth divorce. Nice balance. Thumbs up with medium light skin tone. A cure for cancer so my grandpa can see his great-grandchild graduate. Live. I want all the Halo lore novels. What a neat gift, I hope you get it. Even though I'm gonna get buried, I want better health and my back to quit hurting. Had 2 kidney stones too big to pass. Had a procedure to remove one. Now I have to wait and heal before they'll take the other. My back has hurt solid for almost a month. Edit. Thanks for all the kindness. I'm working 5 to 6 days a week. Taking Tylenol when needed. I can't do harder meds because of my job. I've taken 3 days off since it started, including the 2 days I've had procedures. Someone that shares the same interests as me. None of my friends do. But perhaps it's too much to ask. What you into, bruh? Someone to talk to. Don't need stuff. Hey. From one of my 6-year-old students, who wrote a letter to Santa for class. I know you are not real Santa, but in case you are real, since many animals are endangered, I wish you could save them, please. P.S. You real or not real Santa? I know you are just acting. Love. Jesse. Maybe you could reach out to that kid's parents and suggest they make a donation to the WWF on behalf of their kid. Stretch Armstrong doll. I got my husband, who is in his 30s, an Action Man last year. He was so happy. He wasn't allowed one when he was young, as boys shouldn't play with dolls. My student loan's gone. I just want a hug. Hug, motherfucker. Deep ass hug. I don't know why I turned into Samuel L. Jackson for that. But shit. I tried. I'm sorry. Christmas tree. Musical note. All I want for Christmas is you, a musical note Christmas tree. Removed. Has it improved much since 5 years ago? A daily planner. I love all kinds of notebooks, but I'd love a planner at the moment. For people to start giving a fuck about each other, the planet, and animals. I do think we are getting better. The internet and social media have brought to light a lot of shit people didn't otherwise know the reality of. Nothing. My mum is broke and always tries to make everyone happy on Christmas even though we don't have the money. So I'm fine with nothing. And just her being a bit less stress-free for a month. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Genuine friends. A plushie of Jir in his dog suit from Invader Zim. Stop having anxiety. I had horrible anxiety for years. Like, can't eat all day, barely sleep at night, wake up with diarrhea and dry heave because I didn't want to start my day type anxiety. I lived on insurance, cigarettes, and hid behind a fake smile. I functioned fine at work, but unraveled once I got home. A good psychiatrist, the right meds, and a new job changed my life. I've finally felt okay enough in my own skin to be willing to start a family. Currently rocking baby to sleep right now. Everything is temporary. Time will pass. Things will change. You will learn the best ways to cope. It gets better. A friend that will make time for me as I do for my current friends. I want my cat to come home. Good luck. Hope you see your kitty again soon. Money. A cure for depression or a friend to help me through it. I don't know if I can help you, but we can be depressed together if you want. I think I just want to spend time with my nephew. I think I have everything I need and most of what I want. So yeah, on Christmas I just want to hang out with him and play a video game with him or something. $8,000 in cash would be life altering. 8,000 is the amount I need to have proper emergency fund. My husband to show interest in me again. Don't wait. Go to counseling. I wish I had. To hear from a certain person. Can you reach out? Even just a Merry Christmas can rekindle a connection. A 4-bed house, but don't think Santa gives to adults, wonder why that is. He hasn't given me anything since I left home, haha. Keep fighting and saving for it. It took me 2 decades and I finally bought a house 6 months ago. I never thought it would ever happen because I've always struggled to get by. Screen drawing tablet, but I can dream. Ooh, I was in that boat 2 years or so ago. I ended up finding a pretty cheap one. The one I have is a Gaoman PD50 or something like that, and I love it. Probably not as good as the Cintiq or other more expensive models, but it's lasted under my heavy wear and tear and I love it so far. It was around $300 when I got it, but I just checked Amazon and they're at $199 right now, which is an absolute steal. Would definitely recommend if you were trying to get one but don't have enough for the super professional ones. It definitely does what I need it to. A new HXH chapter. My family all together. A sense of peace, fellowship, kindness, you know, all the usual humanitarian things. I just want my kids to have a good Christmas. If they enjoy themselves, then I'll be happy. Anything but kitchen stuff. Every single present my mum ever gives me is kitchen stuff. Like, I'm grateful and all, and I genuinely enjoy cooking. But it's still a chore. Do I give out dustpans and an ironing board to her for Christmas? No. Because who the fuck gives you stuff like that? And half the time, I wouldn't use it. I would seriously rather just have a $10 gift card to a coffee shop. I'll get more use out of it than a cake plate that has yet to be used in the year I've had it. Tell her, maybe? Less sickness and pain, but that's still never be possible. BC, I'm poor. A full, uninterrupted night of sleep. More pictures of my grandchildren. No more mental illnesses. A job. Any job. But a good job that or pays well and is bearable. Or a job that I like that pays a little less. A Switch or 3 months Game Pass Ultimate. I can hook you up with 2 months if you haven't used it before. Happiness. Sex with my boyfriend. He's turned me down for 6 years. Damn, why are you still together? I guess it's kind of like roommates. Red Ryder BB gun. You'll shoot your eye out. A pen for my poultry. I have a fox problem and just lost the last of my female ducks. So for now my last 2 boys and my 2 goonies are in lockdown. I've free ranged for years and it's never been this bad. So now I need a decent sized pen to keep them safe. I want an end to bullying in all forms. I feel sick every time I hear about a kid killing themselves because they're being bullied. I just want a goddamn break. This one. Just a day where nothing goes wrong and I can rest. One day. To be done with potty training. Or, just keep trying. You'll get there one day, big guy. S. To be happy with my fiance again, just like when we first started to date. I want that energy, love, effort, and connection again. Get uncomfortable. When people first start dating, they try lots of different things they wouldn't usually do. They go above and beyond to impress the other person. Learn about what they like. Get things or do things for the other person. Then as time goes on, we enter a routine of things that we're comfortable with. It makes sense because you need some sort of stability and routine in your life. But when the flame starts to get dim, repeat the process. Go out of your way to give them a massage. A little note or 2 saying something nice. Dress up, or down, a bit different. Make time to cuddle, etc. And see if you can get the same. My dad, Uncle Jim and Nana back, I'll take their place up in heaven. To finally end the suffering. Same. My family to love me. What about you? My mum and sister to love each other instead of always sniping and fighting. It just drives me away. Positive pregnancy test. Baby number 2, hand with index and middle fingers crossed. I had a miscarriage this time last year. Finally got a positive pregnancy test last week. I just want this baby to stick. Brings a whole new meaning to all I want for Christmas is Yaiwo. A new kidney. Then I could sell it for money, which I would then exchange for goods and services. For Thanksgiving to return. I fucking love Thanksgiving. A road trip to go see my sister. Which I'm doing. Yay me. Honestly. Peace. Christmas dinners can get pretty feisty. A PS5. But that isn't gonna happen until the bots die off and the chip shortage ends. My little bro has one he got in Jan. And I was just thinking how BS it is that game system has been out for a year and the average person has a better chance of finding a pot of gold at the end of rainbow than going to the store and purchasing one. I mean, seriously, you could get a liver transplant before you get to PS5. What the hell, Sony? I want a job that doesn't exploit its workers while also paying too little for what you're worth. But since we gotta be realistic, I'd like a pet dragon. No COVID. Happiness and for the Browns to not shit the bed. Good luck with those. No migraines. I just wanna see my family and celebrate without wanting to die. A new killer pop song that doesn't feature whispering or cursive singing. Well, I would say Ghost of Tsushima to my family members. But what I want for Christmas is for it to snow and have a snowball fight with my family. Then after we're cold and tired we head home. Put on a movie like Ratatouille. Pull up some blankets and drink some hot chocolate or coffee. Realistically, I want a pocket chip computer. Unrealistically, I would like a really good VR gaming laptop. Way out of this world in my dreams. A fully decked out office VR gaming room with a top of the line VR PC, arcade, pinball machine, and all the cool shit that matches. My mum to stop spending a small fortune on Christmas gifts and go to therapy for her shopping addiction. All then men in my history do not live beyond age 74. I am 62. I would like to live to at least 80. To be debt free. Some foreign comics, like perhaps Corto Maltese, Tex Willer, Thorgal and El Eternauta. A new CPU. Sadly we can't afford it. The strength within myself to finally get rid of my excess weight. A puppy. To reach my goals and dreams. For COVID to not fuck me over for the 3rd year in a row. Here's to hoping. For people to spend time with me without me having to take the initiative for once. Not sure if I'm just that peripheral to people. If they're all genuinely so busy that they don't have time to think about me by themselves. Or if they all don't really like me but still hang out with me when I ask just because they don't want to be rude. See. Suicide but an air fryer, face rolling on the floor laughing. My man and we lost so much weight. And having an air fryer would be revolutionary for maintaining our diet. To stop feeling so fucking anxious and shitty all the time. About as far-fetched as asking for world peace. Someone to remember I exist. I think that because of your comment, a lot of Redditors will remember you for a long time. Help with my tuition. My court case to be over and for him to go to prison. For my other case to be taken seriously by law enforcement and for them to actually do something about the man who dehumanized and violated me. Get reparations to help pay for therapy and doctor appointments. World peace. Peace hand sign. Free stock of Google, Amazon, Starbucks, McDonald's, Microsoft, and IBM. 500 Bitcoin, 1000 Ethereum, 2000 gold rings, and $1 billion. I also want 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Nice weather since it's summer here in New Zealand. A new phone for my 16-year-old. He has kept his in absolute, perfect condition since 2018 because he knows I can't afford a new one. It's getting to that point where the physical integrity of the device isn't the problem anymore, though. Things have been getting better financially, and while it won't be in time for Christmas, really soon I'll be able to give that to him. I'm a lucky mum. A new car. Starter kit for silversmithing. 100% ever since I was a kiddo all I wanted to do was make jewelry. I stopped telling people that when I got tired of the laughs I heard in response. 2 years I decided to pursue that dream and this last year I really started to give it my all and commit to the fact that that's my dream. That's how I want to make my living. I don't have the means to start metalsmithing, which would push my craft into the quality level I want to be at, and would allow me to make art I'm actually truly proud of. A matching collection of the history of Middle-earth books. I want a full-time job that uses my degree and pays well, but I feel like I have a better chance asking for ice skates, so ice skates. A dragon lamp and a router so I can fix stuff, build frames, and make wooden Middle-earth maps to sell on Etsy. Affordable graphics cards. I want to get back to New Orleans. Was down there in March 2020, but got cut short for obvious reasons. Ended up needing surgery since then but that got postponed as it turned out I was also majorly hypertensive. Would just go at the drop of a hat but the surgery and the hypertension are now pre-existing conditions on my medical file and will majorly mess with travel insurance if I don't get them fixed before then. To be left alone. I would prefer to sleep all day as I will have worked every single day from Thanksgiving to Christmas. And I'm already tired. Some FKN money would be cool : your girl struggling lol. To have a stable job. I have an interview tomorrow morning at 9 AM with the city of Austin. But I'm nervous as fuck. Only worked in retail and fast food before. If I get it, it's gonna be an intense learning experience. But for the better. I'm done making $12 an hour. If I get this, I'll get a major raise of $21 an hour. Serotonin. I want to know what my wife wants for Christmas. We've been married since 1979. Some years I know exactly what she wants. Many years I make my best guess and it's hit or miss. This year? Not a clue. Maybe find a local jewelry artist and buy her a one-of-a-kind, locally handmade necklace, ring, or earrings. We like to be complimented on our clothing and jewelry, and a unique piece is going to get some attention. Super bonus points if you can find a way to make it sentimental, some kind of connection to your marriage, kids, grandkids, etc. If not jewelry, then maybe art. My husband gave me a Linocut print that was the view from our hotel room in the English countryside. It was by an artist local to that village and he found it on Etsy, so it wasn't crazy expensive. It was our best vacation ever and it's so nice to have a reminder of it. He's also given me a wool blanket made with Cotswold wool. Something that reminds her of a special time with you. A decent salary. Have been working extra and they cut down our hours again, so I've only worked like 60 hours in November and 20 hours so far in December. It's going to be a bigger Christmas this year. Money to pay off my student and car debt, $25k. Really though, a non-stressful couple days with our families. So much family drama on both sides. Or money to spend on the stuff I actually want rather than accumulating more stuff I don't need, want or like. A boyfriend, or maybe I'll learn how to drive to make my dad proud of me. My partner recently took very ill and is struggling to recover from multiple seizures and a virus that attacked his brainstem. My poor stepdaughter broke all 3 bones in her ankle and had to undergo surgery. She's on bed rest and is a real trooper. I want them to be happy and well again. That's all I want. If there was anything else, more than anything, I'd give anything to have a baby. Nintendo Switch and an apartment. Drill press. $1 million. Don't we all? The ability to pursue my interests and just generally enjoy life a bit more. Sweatpants that fit my long ass legs. For everyone to get at least a little something nice. Gifts come in many forms. Universal healthcare. A new septic system. Finally bought a house with 2 bathrooms and found out the septic needs replaced for $30,000. I would love a large easel to paint on. I just paint with the canvas flat on the table for now. I feel like it's frivolous to buy for myself. Low in the priority list right now. So maybe 1 year. For people to like the gifts I got them. A decent Whetstone. No more COVID. The most basic white girl thing, but a Kanken backpack. My husband not to be dead. He just recently and unexpectedly died. I just want to be comfortable in life. Like not having to worry if I can afford rent each month. An orgasm. To be able to tell our families we're pregnant. Waiting on test results to find out if we had a miscarriage or not. Expecting the call tomorrow. It's been a tough weekend, as this baby is the best thing to happen to us. To sing to You by Rodrigo Amarante with my sons who will be visiting from afar. My husband was laid off. I would like him to find a job in his field. Cha-cha heels. My partner and family to not fall out, argue and to just be happy. Oh, and some money wouldn't go amiss. X. A guitar and amp. I really need to do something interesting. I used to play a lot for a long time. Unfortunately my alcoholism got in the way and I ended up losing my gear. Now I'm a year sober and literally do nothing except work and make sure my daughter and wife are happy. It's not a bad existence. Living vicariously through my daughter is rewarding. But I would like something of my own. A watch, nothing too fancy, but a good quality watch. Possibly a Samsung watch just so I can call people on it and pretend to be a spy. An original Cobra Firefly mock from the classic 3/3 4-inch G.I. Joe, a real American hero action figure line. I'm 47. Just 1 year of my life not living paycheck to paycheck. I just want that kind of peace of mind. My wife to love me again, crying face. Ability to hear. I sat on Santa's lap and asked him if I could have a fire-breathing dragon for Christmas. He told me to be realistic. So I said okay, how about making my husband help me clean the house more? He asked me what color dragon. A living wage. My father to apologize for being a narcissistic dick to me. I don't think it will happen. I value the good family and friends around me. A couple days off. Enough money to get other people the gifts I had in mind. Let me die, bro. I just really need some new slippers. Happiness and health for me and my family. I have just enough money and stuff I need. I just want everyone to be healthy and happy. I want to no longer be the one holding it all together. My family's inability to be fully functioning adults is really taking a toll on my mental health. A frugalistic car.